I don't care if you broke, you grew up broke. I don't care if you grew up rich. I don't care if you're in college, you're not in college. You only get 24 hours. And I blew up literally. I went from being a high school dropout to selling 6,000 books in less than 6 months. What happened? My 24 hours. I was like, okay, Eric, you got to get a grip on your 24 hours because you're about to be broke for the rest of your life. And that's all I need you to do for me. I can tell you all about your life if you just write down your 24-hour schedule for me and you let me look at it. I can tell you where you're going to be in 5 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 10 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 20 years if you keep that schedule.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Compared to other alternatives, Bitcoins have a number of advantages. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net, without going through a bank or clearinghouse. This means that the fees are much lower, you can use them in every country, your account cannot be frozen, and there are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Let's look at how it works. Bitcoins are generated all over the internet by anybody running a free application called a Bitcoin miner. Mining requires a certain amount of work for each block of coins. This amount is automatically adjusted by the network such that Bitcoins are always created at a predictable and limited rate. Your Bitcoins are stored in your digital wallet, which might look familiar if you use online banking. When you transfer Bitcoins, an electronic signature is added. After a few minutes, the transaction is verified by a miner and permanently and anonymously stored in the network. The Bitcoin software is completely open source and anybody can review the code. Bitcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish. Let's look at some examples of how Bitcoins are already used today. You can purchase video games, gifts, books, servers, and alpaca socks. Several currency exchanges exist where you can trade your Bitcoins for dollars, euros, and more. Bitcoins are a great way for small businesses and freelancers to get noticed. It doesn't cost anything to start accepting them, there are no chargebacks or fees, and you'll get additional business from the Bitcoin economy. For your first Bitcoins and more information, visit weusecoins.com.
At this time of unprecedented worry and anxiety, driven by a single virus, baffling the brightest minds in science, there are lessons that we can take from this global pandemic. We are all equal, regardless of our culture, religion, occupation, financial situation, or social status. It is reminding us that we're all connected, and something that affects one person affects another. It is also reminding us just how important family and home are, how providing for those we love is of critical importance, especially in times of crisis, and how difficult or even impossible that can become under certain circumstances. The world we know is going to change. There's no escaping that fact. One thing still in your control: what you do with your time. There's a tiny percentage of people globally that are completely free of debt, not beholden to anyone. And as incredible as that may sound, anyone can accomplish a similar degree of this success. With proper guidance, you can attain the same freedom and the same peace of mind to enjoy family and friends, regardless of what may be happening in the world around you. While real financial security is available to everyone, it doesn't happen on its own, and it's not easy, but it is absolutely possible for you. To learn what steps you can take today, and to make sure that you're numbered amongst those that are financially free, get back to the person that shared this video with you and take action today.
All right, so good day, everyone. My name is Cashfx. I'll be the person who will be taking you through our presentation today. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here. And more or less what this is about is, someone reach out to you and, say, take a look at this thing. It's a passive income something. If you are a person, you're looking at adding a stream of income. Also, like if you looking at changing your financial situation, even like another way you could look at it is if you want to take the time to add value or find a passive business part-time or full-time, you're in the right place, right? So I'm gonna share my screen. Let me know, right? Right. So we do these 1 sec. All right, great. So we do these meetings every day, Monday to Friday. Me and my business partner, we are part of a large organization in Salim's network, Salim Mohammed, right? We take the time, we see the value in this business, and you would see a lot of us, not just me and him, but you see a lot of us partnering with the company Cashfx Group, right? So like I said, we're here live on Zoom, YouTube, Facebook. You could find us. It's not that difficult to find us, right? Before we get into the presentation, though, I just want to take the time to invite you to our friend and business partner, Adrian Suplio's business launch. He'll be launching. He's showing that he is partnering with his business officially. He has seen some level of success in the last couple of months, and he realized, hey, what, I need to go public with this. So he's now taking the time to do his business launch on Friday. Now you'll hear his story. You'll also hear the story of Mr. Salim Mohammed, Sion Lazar, and Nicholas Bagwandine. Both all three of them are masterminds in the business, right? So you will hear their story. You'll hear how it have impacted them and their life, powerful testimonies, and of course, every Friday we do giveaways. So what that means is one lucky person will be walking away with a free Cashfx contract. They don't have to pay for it. So you're already interested. You being here, looking at the information, it shows that you are interested in understanding more of the platform. But guess what? This is your opportunity to even walk into the platform for free. So definitely, I just want to take the time and invite you to that. Now let me get into it. Yeah. So a few things to remember, right? This is not these types of platform. There's a couple of these platforms where you had to invite people to make money, right? Now we are a network marketing company, but I definitely don't want to, if it's not your cup of tea, the good news is you could actually just sign up, set it, forget it, and your money is working for you. This is where your money works for you, and you don't have to necessarily work for your money, right? Another thing is no subscriptions, right? So you don't have to pay any monthly fees or monthly subscriptions or anything like that. The money, we pay a service fee, we'll get into that, but you only pay when you're collecting your money, of course, right? So another thing, no meetings. So this, us being here, we chatting, or I'm speaking to you about this information, you don't need to be here. You learn about the business, you know enough, no problem. You could be involved and not be in the meetings. That's how this works. We have these meetings mainly to involve people to give people the information who have not been involved in the company before, right? So this is what these meetings are about. If you are already a part of the organization and you fully understand, or if you're still learning, but if you're not a part yet, but you fully understand, you don't need to be here. And another thing is our business is in the Forex market, but guess what? The pros are trading for us, so we don't have to physically do any trading, right? So welcome to Cashfx. The success in the global market is only a few clicks away. They literally meant that because all you have to do is sign up. You just have to be, as my friend Keyshawn Bean say, you don't even have to be smart. You just have to be smart enough to start. So you just have to click sign up, set it and forget it, and you are now earning with us in Cashfx. Cashfx mainly participates in two trending industries. One is the e-learning industry, right? That is experiencing massive success. Everybody has to do everything online, especially with this pandemic. And you're already seeing where everything you're learning, your school now online, right? So we already see that long before this pandemic, this company already take a strategic position in the e-learning industry. The next one is what we call the Forex market, not the stock market, not the equities, not the futures market, the largest market in the world, which is $5.3 trillion being traded per day. The reason why it's so large is because every country, the currencies of each country, we depend on one another for goods and services, right? So if you're buying a good from another country or goods or service from another country, you actually have to pay in that country's currency, and that will cause exchanges, and it will and that being said, even the exchange rates, right, will be affected by how much you buy and sell from the other countries. So there are people who have been, not just people, banks, governments, major hedge funds, companies have been making millions and billions of dollars riding these types of taking advantage of trading the forex market, right? So Cashfx again position themselves in the way that they see the value in this, and they make sure this is here to stay. The forex market has been proven recession proof. If you check it, do your research, you can Google it. Google is your friend, right? It's been recession proof long time now. So you can check it, and that's why we use the forex market. About us, well, Cashfx, we pride ourselves in transparency, honesty, and respect. Definitely, I've been in this business. I've been actually researching this business since late 2019. I've been involved in August of 2020. I can attest that this company has been transparent in every aspect, even in the shortcomings, even in they keep us up to date. They even listen to our feedback and they make adjustments to the business as they see fit. You know, they see where certain things have been effective and they see where it hasn't, and they make adjustments to the company. So they are very transparent, they're honest, and definitely I can attest that they have been respectful, right? So they position themselves in a place where we can now earn while we live in, we could earn. So you could continue your life as normal and you could be earning an additional stream of income. Or you could treat it like a business and you could be partnering with us, and you know, that's even a bigger stream for you, right? And like I said, they position in the forex market. So this company, they take the time, they hire professionals in the networking space, project management, finances, and you know, they form an amazing team. You know, our founders, Mr. Oscar Lopez and Edwin Abad, they are serial entrepreneurs and they understand their strengths and understand where they're not so strong. Their strengths, Mr. Oscar Lopez, he's a professional networker, professional forex trader. He takes the time to, even in our end of month meetings, which we have every single month, you know, take the time to be, as he's the CEO, take the time to connect with us, show face, you know, and he explains every aspect of the business, if you know what they expect in the coming future, and you know those things will be looking forward to. You know, Mr. Edwin Abad, he is the VP of trading. He oversees the actual trading. We'll get into the trading part of the business, but he oversees all the trading professionals. He have a team of traders and also managing the AI technology that is what makes this company work, what makes it such a powerful trading machine, right? So company is positioned in Panama City, Panama. It's a brick and mortar structure, so you could actually just simply walk in. We have an open door policy due to due to COVID, actually, we still haven't had well, 1 second, guys, just. Right, so apologize for that. So we are having our ribbon cutting ceremony very soon with our trading floor, right? It's located in Panama City, Panama, like I said. And, you know, once it's open, we could walk in at any point in time, schedule a meeting with the leaders, the managers, any person you want to have a meeting with. We'll be even having like training. So our forex training sessions and even network marketing sessions, they will be having those things there. So that's definitely something to look forward to with the company. Not much companies will have, they will say they're doing this and doing that, but they don't have an actual building or structure. So that speaks volume by itself, right? Now let's get more into what the product is about. So Cashfx, we have different plans, right? Now we have, you get involved, you purchase a contract. We have 15 contracts, each on a different level. The minimum we're starting with is a $300 contract, and the maximum, you could go all the way up to $100,000 contract. Now, all of these figures are definitely in US. If you notice, there are three different structures. So sorry, there are three different levels, right? And each level have a certain each level has a certain educational aspect to it. So in the elemental plan, that will bring you into the basics of forex. So show you all you need to know about the basics. As you get into the advanced, it'll show you more advanced strategies you could use. And when you get into the Supreme series, definitely from here you'll be able to become an independent trader. Right, so the plan, all the products we have is education compiled with a trading pack. That's mainly it, right? So you get in the educational available to you. The good news is the educational, you can choose to use it or not. Whereas with the trading pack, that is automatically, that's their obligation to you. You're going to get into how the trading works, right? So every person, from the time they get started, every single individual here, they participate in what they call the bear capital, right? So the bear capital is simply the pros trading for you on an everyday basis. On average, we see a return of 5% a week, right? That's 1 to 3% a day. And for the max amount for the week, you could see 15%. But based on our experience, it's 2 years going on the company. We've been seeing an average of 5% for the week, right? So their commitment to you is to double your money. Not no granting, it's not no lotto thing, it's not no millionaire, billionaire kind of, they're making money overnight kind of thing, right? Double your money. Now it's a percentage, or you could say money-based contract, meaning they don't give you a timeline on how they double in their money. They just promise to double your money for you. And then from that, you know, you could choose, well, we're going to actually go more into the details of what are your options from there in a little bit. But from the time you get involved with us, you are participating in the bear capital. Now you could choose, say, this thing working for me, you could actually choose to partner with the company, like my boy Adrian Supdale this week, right? And you could actually activate what we call bull capital. So those are the main two aspects of it, right? Bear capital and bull capital. So the bear capital is the passive, the bull capital is the networking side of the business. So you can refer people to the platform. You earn both fast start and uni level for getting people involved, right? And you could earn additional. So the 200% what we were just talking about, that is the bear capital. You could earn an additional 200% on your money by referring people to the platform, right? And guess what? They make it even more fun because here they have something called rank bonuses. So by the time you are referring people to the platform, you're making money, you're also getting points, and the points will make more money for you. We're going to show you how those things work, right? But let's get, like we were talking about with the bear capital, let's break down the contract. So in this example, we'll be using the $1,000 contract, right? So this $1,000 contract, bear capital, the money goes towards the trading account, right? So 70% of the money, doesn't matter, we're just using the $1,000 contract here. But choose your contract where you're looking at is always 70%. In this case, that 70% is $700, right? So that goes towards our partner broker, EverFX. Now that's very important. EverFX is the broker that handles our money, right? So Cashfx doesn't handle your money. Cashfx is not licensed, and again, definitely if anybody's handling your money, make sure that they are licensed to handle money. Definitely. So Cashfx doesn't handle our money. EverFX does, and EverFX is a broker, has 4 regulating bodies, right? So it's widely regulated, and what that means for us is that once they are regulated, that means your money is insured, right? It's so once that is insured, that means that whatever whatever happens to the company, that broker makes sure you get your money. That's what that means. So the 70% is being insured, that covered, and that money is being treated for you. And their commitment to you is to double your contract value. So in this case, that contract you purchased is a $1,000 contract. Their goal is to get to 2,000, right? So picture your contract, picture what 2x looks like. You could take the calculator and multiply by 2, right? So that's what 200% will look like for us. You're getting $2,000. So that's where it goes. The 30%, it goes towards the academy and the commissions. So what that simply means is 50% of that goes towards fast start bonus. We talk about that in the Bull Capital side. And another half goes to uni level. So 50% goes to fast start, 50% goes to uni level. That's how everybody contracts is broken up, right? And that, like I said, is 2x as well. So on that $1,000 contract, you have a $4,000 earning potential. Definitely, the bare capital is a definite. That's a must. The company is committed to that. But the networking side, if you choose to, that you have an additional $2,000 on the table. So you could choose to, well, I'm going into 3 options they have here, right? So what you could do with this information, you could choose to either just double your money for the judge and say, all right, cool, Cashfx, thanks, I double my money. However long it takes, like I said, we could tell you average, but the company doesn't give exact dates, but we could tell you based on our past experience, we could tell you, okay, 5% a week, that would mean we will get 4 weeks on average. And at the end of the month, it's 20%. So we'll take about 10 months, give or take 10 months to double your money. However long it takes, we just let the commitment is the 200%, definitely. So you could take that money, say Cashfx was nice, and you're good to go. Or you could take that money, play it safe, withdrawal. Now you have, well, the company has a withdrawal fee, of course. We don't have any monthly fees, like I said. We have a withdrawal fee of 20%. Don't worry, we'll get into that 20% just now, right? So with the $1,000, they take the 20% off. So that means when it reaches 2,000, 20% of the 2,000, you will get $1,600 back, right? You could choose to reinvest that $1,000. That $1,600 is including your initial capital, by the way. So you could choose to reinvest that $1,000 and take the $600 for yourself. You can pocket that, right? Or you could do what, well, other persons like myself have been doing. You could actually choose to compound your money, right? Einstein said compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. What he who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. What that simply means, right? We'll get into that just now. Let me show you a roadmap, right? So I'll take you to our journey, showing you a roadmap where you could actually compound your money. So once you are in Cashfx, you can start at any contract size, of course, but we are showing you a roadmap where you could start at, well, in this roadmap, you are using the $300 to start, but you can start at any point, right? Once you do, you purchase a contract, you get an average return of 5% a week, like I said. It will take roughly 24 weeks to reach the amount that they can compound all the way up. Because once you are involved in the company, you get a discount, you could say. All right. When you add whatever contract you add to reach the next contract, you simply have to pay the difference. Now you can pay the difference out of your own pocket, or you could use Cashfx to pay for Cashfx, right? So at the 3, if you want to upgrade to the 5, you just have to pay the $200 difference. Now, if you're using the Cashfx money to do that, that would actually be $250 because remember we catering for the 20%, right? So 20%, that's 250. They withdraw that, you reinvest it. Actually, you don't even have to withdraw now. We have an upgrade button. So you click upgrade, and you upgrade, and you are now earning only $500 contract. Likewise, it will take 36 weeks for your $500 contract to generate enough money for you to upgrade to the 1,000. And likewise, 1,000, from the 1,000 to the 2,000, it takes a certain amount of time, right? And the higher you go in your contract, the higher the percentage would mean. If you look at this section here where they show weekly estimated profit, you notice it's the same percentage. The percentage didn't change, but the money growing. Magic. No, it's not magic, guys. It's compounded. That's the power of compounding. So this takes 5 years. Now just remember this, right? This is the amazing part about this. This what we show you here. So you went from the 300 to the 1,000. You didn't refer anybody to the platform. You are not paying any monthly fees. This is simply passive. This part, simply passive. So you could either do this, you could even accelerate it, one, by starting at a higher contract and upgrade, keep upgrading, or you could actually participate in the build capital and higher money grow even faster. That would cut down some time. All right, so we're going to get into where the 20% goes. Right, so the company has two different compensation plans. It's a unique type of business. Usually companies, network marketing companies, just have either one or the other. We have the two, right? They take the time and merge just how they do it. Now, I originally did not like the 20%, but when I get to understand this, I started to really appreciate this 20%. Right? So there's this force matrix. What that simply means, it goes three levels, 3 by 10 force matrix. It goes 3 levels wide, 10 levels deep. Right? In total, to bring it to layman's terms, what this does, from the time you get involved, the company forces everybody in a matrix, in a structure, and this structure cycles the income from the withdrawal fee. So everybody has a withdrawal fee, and what they do, they redistribute that money towards the network. So the 20% withdrawal fee doesn't even go towards the company. The company only makes money from the trading, right? The network, us, the average person like me and you, we earn from the 20% withdrawal fee. So every 1st and 16th of each month, we earn matrix. So as people are withdrawing money, if you are getting matrix money yet, no problem. As soon as people who have been involved after you start withdrawing their money, they will start to see some extra money apart from your trading income. So this is amazing. What this does is actually creates longevity in the business, and this causes the business to last longer than they even plan. So this is what caused the business. This is what they say is a legacy company. This is why they're saying that. This is one of the reasons. A lot of different things they put into place for this, right? So this is the 20%. Now let's get into the uni-level part. The uni-level, how it works is when you are networking, this is only for the networkers, of course. When you are networking, you're getting people involved in the company. You get a fast start and a new level. Everybody who you directly refer, you get fast start bonus, which is 15%. Because remember, 30% goes towards commissions, right? Half of the 30% is 15. So 15% you get. Whatever contract they sign up with, you get 15% of that. That looks nice. Plus, you get uni level. Uni level is it goes towards, you know, it's the next half of the 30% that goes towards uni level. That is for you, right? And also the people who are networking with you. So the matrix, that's for everybody. This is for the networkers. The level is for the networkers. So everybody I can refer 1,000, 10,000 people. That's my level ones, right? I earn fast start, which is the 15% plus the uni level off of networking. Now, if they start to refer people to the platform, so they're already involved, I'm their upline. They start to refer people, that's now my level 2. Now, because they are my level 2, I only get uni level. And if you could see, 1 to 4, once you are a A trader, you experience 4 levels deep. So that person could start to refer more people, and those people could refer more people. I will still be earning 10% of that. Now, if you want to, if it's to get real, because people love this Cashfx thing, and people start to be referring a lot of people to the thing, then you can only have access to the first 4 levels. To be able to have access to level 5 and level 6, you have to rank up to executive. Likewise, if you want to get 7 and 8 levels down, you have to rank up to manager. To get to the director, you're getting access from level 1 straight to 9 if you are a director. And president, club ambassador, and global ambassador, you're getting level access straight to infinity, from level 1 straight to infinity. To get these ranks, you just have to simply get a certain amount of business, like sign-ups and upgrades within a 30-day period, right? If this is not your cup of tea, you don't have to study it. So treat it like a buffet. If you're not networking, you don't need to know this. But definitely, I don't want to misjudge you and say that you are not a networker. You like it? You know what to do with it, right? So in the month of June, that was last month, this is the amount of executive managers, presidents, and ambassadors we have in this company. Just in the June alone, we get 38 additional executives, and we get 9 more managers, 2 new directors. We have 11 presidents right now and 3 ambassadors. And like I say, it's making this thing fun, right? Because as you're achieving ranks, you get prizes. You get iPad for the executives, Rolex for the managers. Now you can take either the cash, you can take the cash prize or the value of what they're giving you, right? So you can take the Rolex, which is the 10,000 value, or you can take the cash prize, which is 7,500, right? You can take the travel. Well, with what's going on right now, you may just want to take the cash, right? Porsche. And we can attest to each person. Up until director, we know personally people who have been receiving these things. So it's not too good to be true, right? Even the Porsche, we have seen where advertised of the people in Cashfx. We've seen it advertised. They do post it. Like I said, they are very transparent. And to this date, we don't have any global ambassadors, so we have seen no Lamborghini as yet, but soon coming, right? So anyways, we get that out of the way. We know what the company is about. Let me show you the results, right? So just last week, we have been seeing from the 5th to the 9th, we get 5.19%. What the banks give us in one year? How much the banks give us? Yeah. So anyways, so coming back to what I was saying with the contract, the minimum contract, it looked a little meager, right? It looked like $10.90. That's not much. But as you go up in contracts, you're seeing where it makes a big difference. Now, let me just remind you, these are US figures, USD. It's not $10 TT, $10 USD. And as you compound, as you grow your contract, as your contract gets higher, it looks nicer, right? So I just want you to take your time and look at what a weekly salary looks for you, or look at what your goal is right now, and choose that contract size based on that. All right, so this was last week. I'm going to show you how last month went. The month of June, we make 22%, 22.52%. Right, in May, we make 21.58%. In April, 20.80. March, 23.99. February, 21.09. Actually, if you check it, we up more than 100% so far for a year, right? What are you waiting on? We are earning this passively. All these what we earning here. That has nothing to do with networking. This is just the passive income part of it, right? In COVID 2020, when COVID hit, pandemic now hit this, everybody struck. We earn 329%. Yeah. Yeah. So definitely want to know how to get started now, right? Let me show you how to get started. You have to acquire Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin, right? Don't worry, I covered, right? So what's Bitcoin? Bitcoin is created by miners, right? Miners is like a series of, well, computers, miners is a network, right? Multiple people control Bitcoin. And because, well, I won't say control Bitcoin, multiple people have to get involved, a network of persons have to get involved to know what to make the Bitcoin itself have value, right? So it's everybody. It's the people money, they call it, right? Whereas with fiat currency, whatever the government say, government own it, right? The Bitcoin is a fixed amount of Bitcoins in the world. Well, what that means that if you understand how supply and demand works, based on the limited amount, it will raise the value up, right? In fiat currency, it have unlimited printing. You know, the government run out of money, they could just go and print more, right? So that's what you've been seeing with the US lately, right? They run out of money, they want to print more, and we just spend it. That's what actually causes inflation, right? With Bitcoin, there's a public database. You would see every transaction being stored on the database. So it have full transparency with that. With fiat currency, you don't really know, right? We had to just hope, right? That's where faith come from. Fiat is faith. Hope and faith. Yeah. Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning nobody owns it, right? the fiat currency, central bank, they own that money. That money isn't yours, it's the bank own. Right? Bitcoin, low fees. They can send Bitcoin. What I love about Bitcoin is that you can send Bitcoin from person to person without the use of any bank. So you could do it at any point in time. There are low fees towards sending it, and it's almost instantly, right? With banks, you have to go to the bank, you have to go through during banking hours. Well, we have online banking now, but it's still a little costly to do wiring and stuff like that internationally, right? And Bitcoin, if you notice in all those things I said, it's your money and you are in control of your money. Whereas with governments, if they, for whatever reason, they could just freeze your account to get money, you know? So yeah, that's some facts about Bitcoin. So definitely I had to acquire this to get involved with Cashfx. The next step is a referral link. Why I say a referral link is because it's a limited, it's like a members club. And to get involved, somebody have to refer you, right? There are a lot of companies out there now trying to mimic Cashfx, so you have to be very careful. Cashfx is so good. You know, when something good is, how to have duplicates and copies and them kind of thing. Yeah, so don't just, if you're going on our website and you sign up for something that have Cashfx and you actually could pay, that is not Cashfx. So be careful how you spend your money, please, right? So you need a referral link. Any person here can refer you to the platform who has already been involved. Make sure and reach back out to that person to get a referral link. And once you have the Bitcoin, if you can acquire the Bitcoin for yourself, no problem. If you need the help, we can assist you as well. And then simply referral link, Bitcoin, you can get started. Now you get started with us. The next question is, yes, you're paying your money to get signed up and all that. Next question is, how I get back my money, right? So we're gonna get into that now. How to withdraw my money? My money. So all money is paid in Bitcoin. So between you and Cashfx, Cashfx accepts all funds in Bitcoin, and you pay them back. Well, you pay them in Bitcoin, they pay you back in Bitcoin for ease of transaction, right? Likewise, well, anywhere else in the world, you could send your Bitcoin to your bank account, your bank is converted. Trinidad, some countries, it's kind of special with the financial system. No problem. You need that money converted to TT. But by itself, if you understand the value of Bitcoin, you could keep it as is because it's an asset. It's going to long term, it's rising in value, right? So it's something you could hold on in a while. You would see a big difference in the income, right? 10 years ago, Bitcoin was worth some sense. Now Bitcoin is like 35,000 USD for one Bitcoin, right? So that speaks volume, and it's not going to stop there. Now, if you don't want to do that, no problem. You have real needs. You have real life happens, and you need to spend your money now. No problem. You just send us the Bitcoin. Any leader, you could reach out to us. You could send your Bitcoin to us. We could give you the TT equivalent. Worst case scenario, we give you 7 to 1, meaning that for your $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, we give you 7,000 TT wire to your account. You just give us the banking information, we send it to you. But you know, Bitcoin has a higher exchange rate in this country, right? So if you don't like to do all that bacchanal, no problem, we got you covered too. We could introduce you to global exchange cards where you could send your money to your cards. Obviously, you have to, it's something you have to purchase. Once you get involved with us, we will introduce you to it, no problem. It's more for convenience. So that way you could send the money to the Bitcoin cards. You could spend it, you could withdraw it, you could shop online with it, Amazon, eBay, anywhere you could go. Anywhere that accepts cards is where you could, once it accepts MasterCards, you could spend it there, right? And that's simple as it is. So I know you like it. You're ready to get started. I like you too for that. No problem. Cashfx, what we do, definitely, we are doing all this because we realize this is buying back your time, right? Definitely, hands-free income helps you earn, helps you do what matters. So you can focus on the more important things in life. You can continue your life as normal. You have better goals. You have things you want to do. We know finances and money is a serious thing, right? So definitely that's why we are introducing you to this platform. Whatever is your financial situation, definitely if you're here, that means you want better for it, right? So I hope this added value, and I hope you were able to you were able to come to a better decision with regards to partnering with us. So thank you for being here. I hope to see you soon. Involved with us, guys.